Alright everyone, welcome back to Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done a video like this where I kind of just talk to you guys. Usually it's just gameplays, so how's everybody been doing? I'm doing alright, been doing good. Trying to get back into my uploading kind of schedule, going through some things, but we're all good, and yeah, today was the drop of Season 2 of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. So this is a much anticipated update for multiple reasons. For one, the state of COD over the last probably month has been, no, actually I would probably say 2 months, has been rough. In ranked, you run into cheaters all the time. I'm literally in plat. I'm high plat 2, plat 3, but I'm still running into cheaters like at least once or twice a day, which is not a lot compared to like the people who are playing Crimson and Iridescent in top 250, but that's still ridiculous in and in itself. So the cheating problem has been bad. The servers are, I mean, I get crashes, I get lag when my ping is not the issue. I mean, it's bad. I get packet loss. Like, it's just not, it was not a fun experience a lot of the time because of that. And it just became stale because they didn't really update the game. I mean, you really look back at the last 2 months and the updates they've done have been minuscule. The only real significant thing, and really wasn't that significant, was the Squid Game update, which just basically was a microtransaction that was just an update. It really wasn't like this. They didn't really do any gun changes. They didn't really add anything. It was just the Squid Game content. So it's been a little bit stale. So it's been a little bit harder for me to make content just because I'm not enjoying playing the game as much. So I'm not playing the game as much. Therefore, there'll be less videos because there's less recordings because I'm not playing it as much. But I'm excited. Season 2 brings a lot of promise, a lot of things. Before we start the battle pass, I want to say a couple things that are supposed to be coming in Season 2 or that are coming in Season 2. And I have a lot of hope for, and I'm like really excited for. For one, finally, I don't know why this ever changed, but they're letting you turn off crossplay on ranked play. So if you're playing on, there's 2 options, actually technically 3. You can leave it on, which I don't know why you would do that if you're on console. You can put console only, which is you play with, if you're on, let's say, PS4 or PS5, you'd be playing with PS4, PS5, and Xbox players. And if you're on Xbox, you'd be playing with PS4, PS5. Or you can put off complete, and that's off like console only, and then there's off entirely, which is you only play with your specific console. So if you're on a PS4, you'll be playing with PS4, PS5. If you're on Xbox, you're playing with other Xbox players. There's no crossplay at all. I'm interested to see which one is better because there's a potential if you turn it off completely where the queue times could be a little bit long. But we'll see how that works. I'm going to test it out and see. So I'm excited for that because I don't have to play with PC players, which it's every time I'm in a lobby with somebody who's cheating or who I think is cheating, I'm like, that person's really sus. And then they kill me. I'm like, oh, I think he's cheating. And I look, it's always PC every time. Obviously, you can cheat on console, but it's extremely hard, way more rare. But then that's another thing that they supposedly updated is that they made the anti-cheat better. They fixed like the kernel level, like they did a whole bunch of stuff to the anti-cheat to make it better to catch people who are cheating more frequently so that there's less cheaters in ranked. Now, as of recording this, the ranked is still not out in Season 2. Usually it takes a little while after the season releases for them to release ranked again. So when that comes out, I'm going to obviously make videos. And I also know that the PPSH, which is one of the new weapons, and the AR, I forget what the AR is, are both going to be unrestricted in ranked for at least the first week or 2 weeks to kind of test them out in ranked. So I'm excited for that. I get to use new weapons in ranked. I always love doing that. If you notice in my videos, I tend to use different I don't just stick to a Jackal. I don't just stick to, the KSV. I kind of flip around with what I use. The only thing that I use consistently is I don't use any other AR really other than the Amos. At the beginning of ranked, I use the GPR, but I started using the Amos and I just love the Amos. It doesn't move, it shoots straight, and it kills pretty quick. So I like the Amos a lot. So I really don't, if I'm using an AR, that's what I'm using. But in terms of subs, I like to change it around. I don't like using the same gun over and over and over and over again. So I'm excited that I get to use new weapons this season. But that's one of the, and I don't know if they did any real weapon balancing to those. I think they pretty much left the weapons alone. They were focused more on the state of cheating and the servers and all that kind of stuff to kind of fix that, and the crossplay, obviously. The vote to forfeit feature is finally in the game. That was something that was said was going to be in the game before it even released, and it didn't come at the launch of the game. They finally put it in now in Season 2, where if you're getting blown out in any of the game modes or you lose a player or something like that, your team can vote to forfeit, and it'll just end the game. You don't lose SR, but you save, or you lose SR, but you don't lose, like you don't get penalized, you don't get suspended. It just ends the game like normal, and then you can go to the next one, so you save time. And one of the things, actually probably the thing I'm the most excited about other than turning off crossplay, is that they adjusted the way SR works in ranked. So if you didn't know, the way SR works in ranked right now is your actual performance does matter in terms of how much SR you get, but not to the degree that it should have. And what I mean by that is you could have a crazy game and still, if the game determines that you're right around the rank you should be, it's hard to get good SR out of it. Even if you have a crazy game, let's say you have 40 kills, you have a minute 30 on time. If your game has already decided that you're supposed to be at the rank you are, you're probably going to get like 60, maybe 50 SR for that, which is kind of ridiculous. And if you lose, you pretty much always lose the same base SR no matter how well you play. You can have the same stats and lose, and you would still lose 30 SR, 28 SR. It doesn't change. But now in Season 2, from reading the patch notes, they changed that. So if you play really well in a loss, you're going to lose significantly less SR than you did before. And if you play well in a win, you will gain more SR because it's taking factor in more toward, especially in the lower ranks. So Crimson and above doesn't really change that much. But if you're below Crimson, if you're Diamond, Plat, Gold, Silver, Bronze, if you play well, the better you play, the more kills you get, the more hill time you get, the more SR you will gain. So if you have a really good game, you are going to get a lot of SR regardless of what the game thinks you should be at. And if you lose and you have those good stats, you will lose a lot less R than you were losing before. So it makes climbing the ranks a little bit easier and it makes a little bit more sense, right? In every other ranked mode of any game, you look at Apex or Valorant, any of those ranked modes, if you play well, the better you play, the more SR you get. If you play well and you lose, you still don't lose as much SR because you've played well, you got kills, you did all this stuff, so you don't lose as much. That wasn't the case in COD. In COD, it was like there was a base for how much you lose every time you lose. So if you lose, it was like 28 to 30 SR every single time. Every single time, no matter what rank you were, no matter how well you played, it was the same. Which made no sense because if you have a really good game and you do everything you can to win and your teammates just don't do enough for you to win, or it's just a really close game that, you know, turns on like a couple kills here or there or whatever, you lose the same amount of SR, which makes no sense. So I'm glad that they're changing that. I'm really, really excited to see how that works. I obviously haven't been able to play ranked yet. It's not out yet, like I said, so that's, you know, unfortunate, but I'm really excited to see how that turns out in ranked. So yeah, it's something that I always thought should be a thing. I don't know if I ever mentioned in a video. I might have. I would have to go back and look, or you guys can go back and look when I've had these kind of videos. But I just feel like if you lose SR, if you lose, you shouldn't lose as much if you play well. That's just my opinion. So yeah, but let's get into the battle pass, because that's what we're here for. We're gonna go through every single tier like we always do. And yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, sorry, I was getting a little drink here. My voice was getting a little dry from all the speaking. But let's jump into the battle pass. So as always, you get the 10% battle pass XP boost. So you get a little more XP if you have the battle pass. You have an emote. Interesting. You have a blueprint for the M4, which I don't really use because I play ranked and you can't use this in ranked. It's an interesting blueprint. I like the colors. You have a sticker, which is the wolf sticker. That's actually a pretty cool sticker. And then the first skin, which is the Nocturne skin, which you get immediately when you buy the battle pass. I like it because it's minimal and it's also a dark color, so it doesn't stand out too much. And it's actually seems to be a usable one in ranked. If you have the Blackstone version, you get that version, which is pretty cool. That's pretty dope. I like that a lot. I do wish that they would change this color scheme a little bit. It's always the same stuff. It's like black and gold every time, but it is what it is. That's a really cool emblem. You have a 1 hour double weapon XP. Never mad about that, especially with the new weapons. Actually, 3 new weapons. It'd be nice to have some double weapon XP. You have a calling card called Strike Fast. You have a blueprint for the SWAT 556, which I will never use because I don't use those SWAT 556 because it is ass. But it looks cool. I will say it looks cool. I like the little gold details on the back and in the barrel. That's pretty cool. You have the weapon charm, which is a perfect practice. It's a throwing star into a shuriken into a log, which is pretty cool. I like that you can see these again. I want to see it from the beginning though. Damn. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see the base one of this first. Still playing the audio of the. Is this just gonna be bugged the whole time? Okay, thank God. This is the AK-74, which is one of my favorite ARs, but unfortunately cannot use it in ranked. But I do like the blueprint. I like the string, the purple string within the gold detail, and I like how the top, like where the sight is and the rack is like really like the texture of it or like the look of it. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it. It almost looks like kind of carbon fiber, but it's not. But it looks dope. I like that a lot. I like that blueprint. And then you have the black cell. I was going to say battle cell. You have the Black Cell version, which is pretty dope. It's very Chinese New Year, which I think is the idea. That's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. You have 100 CP. You have the Amputator Spray. You have a Semtex skin, which is improvised, which is basically a potato, which is hilarious. You have weapon sticker, Deadly Fun. You have a blueprint for the SOG. Okay, it's not bad. I like it. It's a solid blueprint. You have another double XP. That's double XP, regular double XP. You have the Rossi. It's just called Gunsmoke operator skin. Okay, that one's pretty cool too. Sleek also. I like that. And then you have the Black Cell version. That's pretty cool. I wish that her mouth was inside of the actual thing on her face, but still, that looks cool. That looks cool. I don't know about that site. I don't like sites that have. It's just too busy. Just too much stuff going on. I just give me a dot or like an X or a cross or something like that. I don't need the circle with the peace sign. I don't need all that stuff. That's too much. It's cool looking, but I would never use it practically. You have an emote, which is relax. When your teammates are arguing about who's shitting the bed and costing, and you're in the middle, like, please stop, guys. Guys, chill. Look, guys. Oh, Jesus. Chill. Just chill. Just chill. Anyway, we have a Cracked Skull sticker. We have the Windblown Blossom spray. That's cool. It's like cherry blossoms. That's dope. You have a double weapon XP. You have the Blossom Blade emblem. And you have the new weapon, one of the new weapons, which is the Fang 82. It is an LMG. It's an LMG. It's like a light LMG, if I remember correctly. Like in terms of like, it's supposed to be quick, but not as like a super strong LMG, if I remember correctly. Looks pretty cool. I don't know if it really reminds me of anything though. I'm trying to think of like other LMGs. It doesn't really remind. It kind of reminds me of like the Farah. If you remember the Farah from Cold War, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I don't know. The Farah was an AR though, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue. We have the Demon Core calling card. We have the Growl emblem. We have the SVD blueprint. We have 100 CP, and then you have the Power Keg ×2, so you get 2 of these Gobblegums for zombies. You have the Mighty Dragon large decal, and you have the Sunburst pistol, which is the G545 or GS45. Sorry, that's pretty dope. And then you have the Kingmaker operator skin. Oh yeah, also quickly, there is a new map for zombies. I did see that. It's called the Tomb. It's like a small map. I haven't really played zombies though, that much. I played a little bit, still a little bit more after it came out. But after I got like the Nebula camo, I just really haven't touched zombies since then. I've been playing nothing but rank pretty much. And then you have, oh wait, did I even, yeah, here we go. That's all right. That's okay. And then you have the Black Cell version. That's pretty dope. Like, as dope as that is though, I feel like it's a little too big and bulky. It's dope looking. Don't get me wrong. It looks sick. But it's just the combination of it, like it's just a little bit big and bulky. Damn, that's sick. I like that finishing move. That's dope. And you have a weapon double XP again, and you have a Holy Trio decal. You have the spray. You have this calling card called Scalebound. Okay. You have Krieg's. This is for the Krieg Silver Bite. Okay, this looks pretty plain. It is silver, but it looks pretty freaking plain. I can't lie to you. It's just shinier. Then you have the loading screen Fallen Angel. And then you have another. Oh no, this is DM10. I thought it was gonna be another new weapon. This is a DM10 blueprint. That looks pretty sick, with the wings on the side. It sucks that the DM10 is not very good. It's pretty dope. That's the same as the other one. The same type of blueprint for the Chinese New Year, or whatever. 100 CP. They always do this, by the way. If you notice, in every battle pass, whenever they have new like blueprints. Oh shit. Whenever they have new blueprints for weapons, it's always on shitty weapons. It's always on shitty weapons. They always put it on the worst weapons in the game that no one uses are the best blueprints, and I don't get it. All right, we have a knife blueprint. That looks pretty cool. This looks pretty cool blueprint. You have the Let's Stab Something sticker. You have an operator skin called Wrap. This one's dope. If it wasn't fucking white like that, it'd be fire. But if like that, it's very easy to be spotted. This reminds me a lot of Star Wars for some reason. Maybe Rey or something. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of Star Wars though. Double XP. You have the pierced spray, and then you have the next new gun, the PPSH. This is obviously returning. This was in Vanguard, and I think it was in. Was it another one before that? I think it was. It's been in a couple CODs, I'm pretty sure. I'm excited to use this, and we are going to be able to use this in ranked, at least to start off with. For the first couple weeks, we'll be able to use this in ranked. So I'm excited to do that. And then we have the smoked out calling card. We have the shuriken weapon charm. That's pretty dope. We have the underbarrel attachment, which is the crossbow. I don't know what gun this goes to, though. It doesn't say either. But it is an underbarrel crossbow, which is really interesting. I wonder how that would work. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use it in ranked, but I wonder how that would work, you know, in game. Like, how strong could it be? Does it one shot? Because that'd be kind of insane. I don't know. I'd have to test it out, I suppose. For 45-minute double XP. You have an LMG blueprint. This is for the XMG. It's probably the worst one we've had so far. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Another 100 CP, and then you have the Quacknarok Gobblegun ×2. So this one is, I know this one. The zombies will run around with ducky floaties for 3 minutes, I think it is, which is hilarious. You have the toxigenic operator skin. Excuse me. Sorry. Which is okay. And then you have the toxigenic black cell version, which is pretty dope. I hope it's not too bright though, like the fire, because if not, you can't really run it in ranked, or you can, but you're just gonna put yourself in a disadvantage. And then we go on to the next tier. We have a blueprint for the 9mm, which is okay. It's kind of meh. This might be the worst one we've had now. You have the Don't Relent emblem. You have a large decal. You have a spray. You have a dethroned sniper rifle blueprint for the AMR. These are just not it. COD, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here. These are not it. Gold with then some camo on it. This is not it. I don't like those. You have another sight. This was not terrible, but I think it's still a little bit too much for me on this reticle personally, but that is what it is. And then the other gun we'll be able to use in ranked that just came out today, which is the Cypher 091. This kind of reminds me of the what was that one in another one in Cold War that looks like this? That was like a small compact AR. I can't remember the name of it. But this is what it reminds me of. It's an AR, obviously, and yes, it is usable in rank, at least for a couple weeks. So I'm gonna be excited to use this. I'm gonna be using nothing but this in the PPSH every game, until they're not allowed anymore, or until like I see if they're garbage or not. If they're garbage, obviously I'm not gonna keep costing using the guns, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. Then you have the Shadow Blueprint for the Tonto. That's pretty dope. Double XP. You have the Power Drill Blueprint. I don't even think I have this unlocked because I haven't really tried to unlock it. 100 CP. You have the stock option Gobblegum ×2. You have another emote. Oh dear God. It's giving Deadpool vibes. Hey, he hitting that shit though. Alright. You have the Deathblade spray, and then you have the Shadow Work operator skin, which is pretty dope. That one's pretty cool. I like it. And then you have the Black Cell version. Why did I have to put the night vision goggles on it? I don't know. Again, if it's too bright, it's not gonna be usable anyway. I don't have the Black Cell. I just don't feel like it's worth it. That's a pretty cool calling card though. Carnage Await. That's pretty dope. Then you have the double XP again, 30 minutes. Then you have the Swordmaster skin. This is apparently a lot of Snake from Metal Gear. I guess it's the bandana or the headband, probably. Bandana headband thing going on. But that's okay. Then you have the Rocket Power finishing move. Oh dear God. Yeet. Oh, right in the cheeks. That's a cool finishing move. Damn. You have the Focusing Weapon sticker, now the double XP, and then you have the blueprint for this is for the new gun, the Feng 82, and you have the Battle Cell, which is gonna be the same thing, the Chinese New Year type thing. Okay, then you have, this is a long battle pass. Then you have, we're on page 11. There's 14 of them, so bear with me. You have the Warrior's Will emblem. You have the another shuriken. This is a fidget weapon sticker, because I thought fidget spinner. You have the Maelstrom shotgun blueprint. I've never really used the Maelstrom because you can't use shotguns in ranked. That's all I've been playing. So 100 CP. You have the mini kunai weapon charm. That's pretty dope. And you have the dead drop ×2 gobblegums. You have double XP, and then you have a blueprint for the Cypher. That's a pretty cool blueprint. I like that. And then you have the Black Cell, which you know it's gonna be. It's the same thing. I wish they were different, but they're all the same. And then you have the Twisted Spray. You have the Skull Sheath emblem. There it is. Damn. You have the Strider 22 blueprint, which is kind of meh. It's whatever. Oh, another thing I just remember because of the Strider. Um, so they upped the bullet penetration of the Strider specifically compared to all the other pistols, so to kind of equal them out. But they lowered bullet penetration entirely in the entire game for every gun through every wall entirely. So it's going to be interesting to see how some of the like how it changes a little bit, because there's a lot of spots to wall bang. For example, bottom stage, P4 in on red card, P4 through the walls in Hacienda. Also P2 you can shoot through the front. I don't know how that's gonna be now. There's a lot of spots where you could wall bang before that. I don't know. P4 in Skyline, being able to shoot through that wall, that corner wall into the bathtub. It's gonna be interesting to see how that works now with the bullet penetration being changed. You have a scroll work, weapon charm, you have 100 CP, and then you also have the Goblin MK2 blueprint, which is okay, but I don't ever use that anyway. You have the flow state operator skin. You know me, I love my flow state. If it wasn't white, that'd be a fire. I think it's just still going to be a little too bright. You're not going to be able to blend in anywhere. This is going to be annoying. And then you have the black cell version of it. It's pretty cool. Then you have the Wreath King decal. You have double weapon XP again. You have a blueprint for the PP919. This is a gun I use in rank sometimes, depending on the mode. It's not as good, but I'll use it sometimes. It's not a bad blueprint. I like it. I like the purple and black a lot. You have the West Point Bog Banshee operator skin, which is the custom like ghillie suit one that comes in every battle pass. You have the loading screen Mucker. That's pretty cool. 100 CP. Another Gobblegum modified Chaos times 2. And then you have the, let's look at the regular one first. It's for the ASG. The Pythonicus. Pythonicus? I think that's how you say that. Blueprint. Which is pretty cool. And then you have the black cell version of it, which is again it's the year of the snake, so that's why like this is what it is. But it's a little bit redundant when you keep doing it on every single weapon. Not gonna lie. You have an emote, know the time. Okay, that's a pretty cool emote. This has been an action calling card. That's a dope calling card. That's a super dope calling card. I like that a lot. Very Sekiro. Ghost of Tsushima. No, more Sekiro. You have weapon sticker, Prime Elegance. That's pretty dope. You have the Gorilla Operator skin for Weaver. You have a double... excuse me, my voice. Hold on. I'm going to get something to drink real quick. Much better. When you talk a lot, your voice tends to like... your throat dries out, and it makes it a little harder to speak. But I'm good. The Gorilla Operator skin for Weaver. That's pretty cool. It's still the white. It makes it stand out too much. Double weapon XP. Again, the blueprint for the PU-21, which I probably won't ever use because it's an LMG and I don't play rank. 100 CP. And the reticle with the wings. That one's okay. I still wouldn't use it, but it's okay. I feel like sometimes... I know they can't cater to everybody, but I wish they would have some more blueprints in the Battle Pass for guns that are used in ranked. Because... there's a lot of cool blueprints, none of which we can use because LMGs aren't allowed, shotguns aren't allowed, snipers aren't allowed, marksman rifles aren't allowed. So like most of the pistols aren't allowed, most of the ARs aren't allowed. So it'd be cool if there were blueprints for like the Amos and the Jackal and the GPR and the the C9 and like, but there the KSV, but there isn't. It's really annoying. There is a PPSH one though, and that's actually pretty dope, and it is usable in rank at least for a couple weeks. Wait, does it change color? Oh, it changes color. It's reactive, so I guess depending on how many kills you get in a row, it changes color. That's fire. I like it a lot. And then there's the Chinese New Year version of it. I like it a lot. This is my favorite one. It's different. It's different than the other Chinese New Year's ones, which is cool. And then the final one, which is the final tier for completing everything. You have the 200 CP. You have the timeout Gobblegums. With this one, lets the zombies won't attack you for 3 minutes, I think it is. Emblem Deathglow. You have the calling card called Skulking. You have the Blade Bonanza finishing move. Damn. This is very Assassin's Creed. And then the final skin is the Obsidian Operator skin Nocturne, which is an ultra skin. Fire. This is something I would 100% rock the moment I unlock it, for sure. And then there's obviously the battle cell, the black cell. Jesus, the battle pass black cell version. I like the other one better. I like this one better. I'm gonna be real. But that was the battle pass. I think this was a solid battle pass. I'm gonna be honest. I think this was one of the better ones we've had in a long time. I think the operator skins were all pretty good. The weapon skins were decent. There was a couple that weren't good, like 3 in the middle that just kind of blech. But then the rest of them were pretty good. The emotes were pretty good. I like them. The finishing moves are pretty cool. Calling cards were solid. I think this is a solid battle. I'm gonna give this one a B plus. B plus. It was solid, but I'm excited to jump in and play, man. I don't think rank's out yet, so I'm gonna have to play probably some multiplayer. I'll probably just grind out some weapon levels until rank drops. But I'm excited, man. I am gonna do a video with the 2 new guns on the new maps that have dropped, so be looking for that. That'll come probably later today, or worst case scenario, it'll be early tomorrow. So look for that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to jump in, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, hit that little notification button. Whoa. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done my outro? Jesus. Press that little. Okay, let's try this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, hit that little notification bell. I post pretty much every single day. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Jesus.